Hello and welcome to my cozy corner of the internet. Get comfy, grab a cup of coffee or tea, or better yet, get your pencil and paper and draw with me. This time, I'm drawing creepy cute creatures in celebration of spooky season. I'll be drawing 3 creepy kawaii creatures in this video. Watch till the end of each section to see the final drawings. First up is a kawaii-inspired bat. I started out with a pencil sketch just to get my creativity flowing. I didn't get a recording of that part of the process, but here's the preliminary sketch. I actually love this first version I did, since it feels so organic and looks like it has such a spirit to it. I then went ahead and redrew it on the iPad using my pencil sketch as a reference. I had a lot of fun bringing this one to life. I always enjoy seeing my drawings evolve as I work on them. I start out with an initial idea, then from there it kind of feels like it takes on a life of its own. That's one thing I love about drawing creatures and even people, and how different faces I draw can convey such a sense of personality. Now for some color. I decided different shades of purple would be perfect for this one and fit the character quite nicely. It's so funny to me how the Timelapse in Procreate condenses the process down and makes it look so quick. It honestly can give a bit of a distorted impression since the process takes far longer in reality than depicted in the time-lapse. I still find it so fun to watch my process played back for me with such speed. Now I'm adding a bit of shading with the soft brush. It helps give it a little more dimension and bring it to life. Here's the result, isn't she cute? I just love how adorable this one turned out. If you're enjoying the video and want to see more of my art, head on over to lavvyleedesigns.com. I'll put the link in the description. My husband and I are selling prints of our art on sweatshirts, hoodies, tees, notebooks, and more. We just started offering blankets too. Right now we're having a spooky sale where select macabre items in our collection are 15% off. So feel free to head on over there and check it out. And now back to the video. Before we continue, just a quick reminder to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the video. I'm really hoping to build a strong community here around art and following our dreams and passions in life. So subscribe if that sounds good. Next up, I did another spooky cute bat in a different pose and style. This time I'm making it lean a little more towards the spooky side, but of course keeping that kawaii influence. I started with a sketch and this time captured my process so you can follow along and see it come together. Sometimes when I sketch, I start really light and just let the pencil gently touch the paper as I intuitively work out the shapes and let the image come through. For future videos, I'm getting an overhead mount for my camera. I think it'll improve the quality of my videos a lot going forward. I hope that you can see my sketching enough, since my sketching was very gentle. I'm still working out the best way to film myself drawing, so bear with me as I hone my process. I'm committed to keep working on it until I've perfected it, so I'll get better, I promise. I was really excited to make this video. I love Halloween and all the macabre vibes surrounding it. Something about the fall season in general feels so magical. There's such a unique feeling I get when it rolls around. It's like I can feel it in the air. Do you feel it too? The shift that comes when fall arrives? Maybe it's because all the life around us is going into its dormant phase. It's like a calming down. Halloween really feels like the height of that feeling, where we embrace the impermanence in nature and turn our attention to the spirit world and the darker, more mysterious side of life. I also like the sense of fun and whimsy that comes along with the holiday. It is such a playful vibe, and that may be my favorite part of the season. Sketching really is one of my favorite parts of my process. I've always loved the feeling of putting pencil to paper. It's a bit like dancing to me. The movements create a picture that I can keep, which makes it even better. To me, there's nothing more rewarding than creating art. This time I decided to draw my bat with his wings up as if he's flying towards you. I was drawing at a bit of an awkward angle so that my work could be more visible, since I'm still getting used to drawing in front of the camera. It made my progress a bit less accurate, but since this is just the basic sketch, I wasn't really going for perfection, just more of an outline of the idea. I still love how the sketch turned out, even though he clearly will need some size adjustments when I bring him into Procreate, since I had him a little far to the left to fit the page. Something about the juxtaposition of cuteness and spookiness is so compelling to me. I don't exactly understand why, but I do wonder why bringing these opposite things together is so satisfying to me. I love kawaii aesthetics, but for some reason, I like them more when there's an offbeat or scary element added to it. I suppose it just makes it a little more interesting to me. Why do you like creepy cute things? Tell me about it in the comments. I'm curious what you think. Lately I've been drawing a lot more cute things, and I got the inspiration to be doing more of these creepy cute style creatures. I've been imagining them a lot and finally getting into that process and doing more of it. Here's the sketch so you can get a closer look at it before we load it into Procreate. For the next step, I photographed my sketch and brought it into Procreate. On a second layer, I went over and cleaned up the line work, resized and adjusted him on the canvas, and made some decisions about how I wanted him to look. To give him more of a chibi look and add to his cuteness, I enlarged his head on a separate layer and reworked it into the artwork. I'm quite pleased with how it enhanced the overall look of him. And now to choose the colors. I'm feeling more of a blue and black with only a little bit of purple this time, as opposed to my more feminine bat where I used various shades of purple. One thing I really love about coloring digitally is the ability to experiment with the color. I love how I can audition colors and then undo it quickly and try another one. I will say I do love the texture and depth I get with oil paint, and I love the quality of watercolor, but I can do without the mess and cleanup. And now for a few finishing touches. A bit of shading, and also some highlights in his eyes. And that should do it. And here he is. Last but not least, I decided to draw a kitty reaper. I thought this would be perfect since kitties really are little reapers who live to hunt. I thought it would be fitting and a bit humorous. This is a video of my cats, Vash and Lavender. This is from when Vash was just a little kitten. I spliced it with clips of Nosferatu since the way he had his claws up in the video reminded me of that scene. So adorable. I was unfortunately not able to capture my initial sketch with this one as my footage ended up completely out of focus. I'm still getting used to a new camera, so still working out the kinks here in my process. I didn't want to redraw my sketch, so here's at least 2 seconds of the focus footage I was able to get from that process. Anyways, here's what the sketch looked like before photographing it and loading it into Procreate. Once I had my sketch in Procreate, I created another layer and went over the lines. After getting the lines I wanted, I went ahead and resized it since my original sketch ended up being too large. I wanted to make it even smaller and cuter looking for the final product. I love how his face looks so sweet while still being such a harbinger of doom. Cats are really the ultimate spooky cute creatures. They're some of the most adorable creatures, yet so violent, and for their prey they must be the most terrifying monsters. Cats are some of the most efficient predators on the planet, if not the most efficient, and they're essentially like little reapers. For his coloring, I decided to go more drab with the blacks and grays for an overall gloomy look. His face is cute enough to add just enough brightness to the piece, with his eyes being really the only lonely splash of color. And then when I finished up with him, I decided I wanted to make a background for this one. I was watching the anime Lupin the Third, Mystery of Mamo, and there was a scene with a really creepy graveyard that really inspired me. I just loved the colors and the whole vibe of it, so I really tried to recreate it here from memory. For this one, I did the whole process in Procreate. I used the soft brush for a lot of it. That's one of my favorite tools. I just love the way that it creates such an organic feel to the piece. I just love the feel of this abandoned, desolate graveyard. It really adds just the right touch to this piece and gives it the vibe I was going for. And here he is, the Kitty Reaper in the creepy cemetery. Which creature was your favorite? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you have any questions about my process, please let me know. I'm happy to share. Well, that's it for this one. I hope you had fun watching or drawing along. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.